And welcome to another fantastic tutorial. My name is Dr. Wasabi, and today we are doing something quite special. As some of you may know, Chapter 2, or at least the trailer of Chapter 2 of Poppy Playtime has just released at the time of this recording. So in honor of this new horror game, which I had quite an interest in, we're going to be making one of the new characters. It's called Mommy Longlegs, and I know what you're thinking, that's such a ridiculous name. But in the trailers, it's going to be the new villain, the new horror villain for Chapter 2, and that's what we're going to be doing. This is quite a big build before we begin, and there will be a part in the video where we will be doing some hands-on commentary with a certain portion of this build. So make sure to stay until the end for that. So the block palette for this build is quite colourful, lots of clay, lots of concrete. So make sure to stock up on plenty of them. The Wither Skulls, you only need 6 of these, just to be precise, because I know a lot of people, when it comes to very specific and very hard to get items in survival, it may be a bit of a pain to know which ones you actually need to get. So you will need 6 Wither Skulls. Now, for the rest of this build, you will need white concrete, blocks of iron, lime concrete, light blue concrete, pink concrete, white terracotta, pink terracotta, black concrete, blocks of coal, magenta terracotta, and purple terracotta. Now that is the block palette for today's video, so without further ado, let's get on with our time lapse. Hey folks, it's me, Dr. Wasabi, with this quite surprising Bolton in this time lapse. Now, I just wanted to say, for the hair on this part, this is entirely up to you, personalization wise, because of the complicated nature of the hair itself. It's better to let people use their own creativity, in my opinion, rather than having you follow this complicated stream of hair I'm doing right now. Of course, you can follow what I'm doing right here, but if you can't follow this part of the tutorial, then it is generally advised that you just make your own hairdo, essentially. And I think that's a fantastic concept. I did that in the blob video a few weeks ago, where I let the viewer make their own kind of shape before adding on the details, which could actually be followed. It makes this wonderful personalized tutorial, which I think is fantastic because it makes the viewer feel special, which of course they are, and it saves me a lot of arduous recording times and editing sessions. So, well, I think that's the gist of the build bulletin. I'll let you get back on the time lapse. And we are back after that time lapse. Now, before I show you anything, I just want to say, if you do like this video, if you like this tutorial, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It is greatly appreciated because, of course, it spreads my channel amongst the blessed YouTube algorithm and sends my content to you amazing, just fantastic people. Now, my word, has this been an experience, folks. I've never built such a, I don't want to say large, because this is around the same time frame as my DJ Music Man build, but it has certainly been a experience to build it, from making the sphere for the kind of skirt that this kind of toy villain has, to the face, to the hair, to the outlandishly extended arms. It has truly been an experience. I'll just leave it at that, because I don't want to say, oh, it was frustrating or it was fun. It was a bittersweet effort, I would say, but we got it done. Now let's have a look at this. Now I love the build that we actually finished off with. It's so unique in its actual shape, because in the trailer she has these really weird and creepy extendable arms, so I wanted to make that extra visible, so that's why the hands are going all the way down to the ground, almost like double feet, almost. Now I decided not to make the legs themselves extra long. This is about 30 blocks because I wanted to actually maintain that solid build feel, because if I just had it that the legs were as tall as the arms, you wouldn't be able to see it. It would be high in the clouds, and I know some people are still on PS4 and the render distance isn't that good, so you will literally not be able to see it. But this has been, I would say, an amazing build. Now, there are many ways you can actually shape this build. You can have it where she's crawling on all fours. You can have it where it's just a head poking out of a barrel or something like that. So it's something creepy or creepy-esque. Let me just show you. I could have it that the eyes are fully blacked out. Now, one more thing I want to show you is these little eyelashes. Surprisingly, this was the most difficult thing out of the entire build, like finding the eyelashes for this build, because at first I was choosing something like Deep Slate Stairs, but it was too bulky, and then I just chose something a bit more smaller that would add some detail, but not over enlarge the shape of the eyebrows themselves, and I think that worked really well. Now, I've added the black concrete, and holy moly, this is a bit more creepy. Well, perhaps she will have blacked out eyes. You never know. You never know. So that has been the Mommy Longlegs tutorial, of course, from the new Poppy Playtime Chapter 2. I want to, I want to say, I want to say, thank you for watching this video. It is a pleasure to have you watching my tutorials, and I hope you get this built in your worlds. It is a big tutorial, so I would not blame you if you didn't want to do it, but I just can't wait to see these in your worlds. So my name has been Dr. Wasabi. I want to thank you so much for watching. Well, I want to say good night to you, and of course, as always, God bless.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.